Good morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, wherever and whenever you may be watching. Thanks for clicking. Today's video is an exciting one. I'm going to be looking at a house that, since I got into fragrances, they've always kind of been on the radar, but I've never really delved deep into them because they kind of confuse me a little bit, and that is Escentric Molecules. A video that I recently did, a fellow YouTuber, Daniel San, recommended that I give one of these a try, so I thought, now's a better time than any. Let's buy the Discovery set. Let's get into them a bit. The Discovery set is quite cheap. It's £20, £21, and that's, I think, for 10 samples. Let's open it and see what's inside. So like I said, I have on occasion smelled these fragrances, but because the bottles to me are quite similar, I've never known which one I'm smelling. So I think with the Discovery set, I can get a better idea. Okay, and that is how they laid it out, which is really nice. So Escentric Molecules, as to my knowledge, you've got the molecule fragrance, which is just one synthetic note, ingredient, whatever you want to call it, and then the eccentric version, which is that same synthetic note, but with added notes to sort of make it a more, I don't know, maybe more mass appealing, maybe more generic sort of fragrance. But yeah, it goes numbers, I think 1 to 5. There may be more now, but this is 1 to 5. So yeah, for £20 for 10 samples presented like this, I think it's quite good. Anyway, today's video, we're going to be looking at Molecule 01 and Escentric 01. Let's try them out. Getting right into it, guys. These are the samples. I'm hoping they're spray samples and not like dabber, but we'll get into that. But I think I'm going to do 5 videos basically, just trying each molecule and each eccentric version. So let's try Molecule 1. I think the note, or the synthetic note in this, is Isoe Super, which, as to my knowledge, has kind of a cedarwood thing going on. It is a spray sample, which is great. So I got to try and remember which one's on which hand. Molecule, I'll put on my right. Again, I may have smelled this probably years ago in a department shop, but I can't remember it at all. Yeah, definitely cedarwood. Not super strong. Clean. Cedarwood to me kind of gives off an effervescent quality, like a fizzy sort of quality. But this is really nice. The only other scent that comes to mind is a Miller Harris fragrance that I've got that is called La Cedar. But this is better than that, in my opinion. That one leans there's something in the opening of that which smells a bit like dill pickle, almost. This doesn't have that. Really nice. Really, I do like cedar as a note, and this is that slightly sparkling, fresh, clean cedar. I like it. Let's go on to the eccentric side of it and then compare the two. So here's the eccentric version, which should still have that Isoe Super, but it should have some background notes as well. I just wonder how similar they'll be. Again, by no means is this like a full review of each perfume. This is just a first impressions, really. Escentric 01. It definitely smells stronger off the bat. The cedarwood is definitely still the main sort of thing. It does, I said, I think at the start of this video, that maybe the eccentric versions have got more to them to make them more generic. I'm getting that a little bit from this. I don't dislike it, it's nice. But this, the Escentric 01, definitely smells like something I either already own or something that I've smelled. But to me, it's quite similar. I don't know the notes in it either. I'll try and leave them on the video. Maybe there's something a touch floral going on in the Escentric. it's funny, compared now, and it hasn't been that much time, but smelling them compared, it's hard to smell Molecule 01. This one is definitely stronger, but then also it's a little bit less unique. It's a little bit, I suppose, you know, what they're going for. That this just smelled like the one ingredient, and it was interesting in that sense, whereas this smells more like a typical fragrance, but I do like it. That's going to be it for this video, really. I want to keep them quite short, and hopefully I'll have Molecule and Escentric 02 very soon. Molecule 01 is quite hard to detect, but again, that's another thing with these fragrances, especially the molecule fragrances. I'm 99% sure that there's a thing in these which people say they react to your body chemistry. So it's that one synthetic note, but the more that you wear it, perhaps if you sweat or things like that, it'll then act differently as the day goes on. I really liked it in the opening. It's just quite hard to smell it now in comparison to Escentric 01, which is a more typical generic cedar sort of fragrance. But yeah, Molecule and Escentric 01. Hopefully have 02 coming soon. Peace.